that you're not only our travel and course rankings expert, but you're a bit of a golf history aficionado as well. So I thought with the Ryder Cup just around the corner, it'd be fun to test your knowledge with some Ryder Cup trivia questions. What do you think?
Well, it's tough to be in the hot seat, but I did win the Masters this year for trivia, so I'll give the Ryder Cup a go.
Ooh, all right. This sounds good. Here we go. Question 1. On Saturday, during the 1951 Ryder Cup, the British team didn't win a single point due to a one-of-a-kind event. What was it that happened that day?
Oh, no, this is a good one. This is one of my favorite trivia all-time Ryder Cup. On the Saturday, the Saturday when they should have been playing, for some reason the organizers decided to not hold play. It was at Pinehurst number 2, and they invited both teams, the U.S. and the British, to go watch a college football game. North Carolina may have been playing Tennessee. It's just absolutely bizarre. What I remember is the Americans said, we're not going, but the British actually went. So there was no golf played that day, and they picked it up again on Sunday.
Okay, Joe, you even know the teams that played against each other that day. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. All right, we'll try question 2. Which U.S. golfer has the most losses in Ryder Cup history?
Okay, it's got to be a recent guy because the old guys won all the time. So recently we haven't done so well, so I am going to say somebody that's played a bunch of matches for a long time, like a whole bunch of Ryder Cups, and the first name that comes to mind for a whole bunch of Ryder Cups is Jim Furyk. He's probably batting 500 with that. I'm going to go with Jim Furyk.
Okay, a good guess, but you're not going to believe this. It's Tiger Woods. Shocker, right? Shocker.
Wow.
Tiger has 17 losses in the Ryder Cup.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a hard one to believe. I'm not going to hold that one against you because, that's a tough one. You'd never guess it would be Tiger. So, all right, question 3. Bernhard Langer missed one of the most famous putts in Ryder Cup history, a 6-footer on the final green at Kiowa Island's Ocean Course in 1991. Who did he lose his singles match to?
Okay, wait a minute. Little trick question here, I think. I know this one because it was the first Ryder Cup I ever attended, and I was out walking in the dunes the whole time. He played Hale Irwin, but he didn't lose to Irwin. I mean, they halved.
Okay.
However, the U.S. was able to win by a point, but he didn't lose the match, even though he missed that terrible 6-footer. They halved, but the U.S. wound up winning the match, so they got the cup.
The fact that you were an eyewitness makes that an even cooler reminiscence, if you ask me.
I was so young, I didn't even realize at the time that you could watch it from the press room. I was actually out in the dunes watching this thing, so.
All right, well, we have 2 more questions, and they were submitted via Twitter. So, here we go. From Jared Hitchcock. How about this one? Hagen won the first point in Ryder Cup history. Who was his partner that day?
Boy, I researched this once a long time ago. Absolutely, I know it. It's not Johnny Touchdown. It's a guy named Johnny Golden. Okay?
I can't believe you got that one,
No,
Joe.
I researched this back in 1999 for a preview story I was doing. I think it's a guy named Johnny Golden, and I don't know what kind of player he was, where he was from, but I think they got the first point together.
Sounds like the next Texas A&M quarterback, right? Johnny Golden, can't go wrong with that name. All right, and finally, from Bob Harrington, who designed the Celtic Manor 2010 Ryder Cup golf course?
Okay, this is a tricky question too, but it happens to be right up my alley, golf courses.
Yeah, this is kind of a softball for you, I think. Thanks, Bob.
Yeah, I've had to do my homework on this one 4 years ago for Celtic Manor. It's a trick question because there was kind of 2 different architects. One was Robert Trent Jones Jr. He designed the original course there, and when Wales won the bid to have the Ryder Cup at Celtic Manor, they decided to retrofit that existing course. So they brought in European golf design, like they work with the European Tour, and I think the head designer was a guy named Ross McMurray. And so they took like 9 holes from the old course, the Trent Jones 2 course, and then and then retrofitted those, and then 9 new holes. There's your answer. A little bit complicated, but that's what created the 2010 Ryder Cup course at Celtic Manor.
Joe, I'm toasting to you with my non-existent glass of champagne right now. Very well done, very impressive. Ladies and gentlemen, Golf Magazine's travel and course rankings editor and true golf history aficionado, Joe Passov. Joe, thank you so much.
A pleasure, Jessica.